So we're now going to go ahead and work some more out of 5.1 here. And before break, we learned how to factor out the greatest common factor. Now we're going to determine if these have been factored or not. So we're going to see if these are factored or not. And this is still 5.1. So we're going to look and see if these are factored. And if they're not factored, then we'll factor out what's in common. Now, factored means we cannot take anything out. So factoring means it's already done. Has this been factored? No, this has not been factored. Why has this one not been factored? It's not been factored because we can factor out what? Let's look at our numbers. 4 and an 8. So we can factor out a 4. So it's not been factored. We can factor things out. Now, what about variables? We can factor out what? What's going to come out of here? What variable? X squared. So we can take out a 4x squared. What would then be left over? We've got a cubed. Right? We're taking 2 of them out. So that leaves you with an x, because 4 divided by 4 is 1. We don't need to write it. What about the next piece? 8 divided by 4. It's negative, so that comes down. 8 divided by 4 is 2. The variables are gone because we factored out that x squared. So that one has not been factored. Has this one been factored? Has this one been factored? Yes or no? Yeah, this one has already been factored. Why has this one already been factored? Well, we've got a 4, a 9, and a 3. Number comes out? Nope, nothing's in common. Variables, we've got an x cubed, an x, and no x's. So it can't come out. So that one is completely done. There's nothing that we can do. It's already been factored. So it's already done as far as we can go. So that one has been factored. Has this one been completely factored? Well, it's factored, but it's not completely been factored. Why not? It has not been completely factored because look inside that first set of parentheses. And inside our first set of parentheses, we have a 5 and a 10. And what's in common with that 5 and 10? Well, 5 and 10 both have a 5 in common. And factoring out that 5, that leaves you with an x plus 2, right? And an x minus 8. So that makes it now fully factored. So you see the difference. This one was not factored because we could take something out. One more just to make sure we know the difference between something that's factored and something that has not been factored is this one. This one has already been factored.